when most people are choosing a real estate agent to work with, brand isn't the primary reason why they choose an agent.
Right.
It's the quality of the individual agent. But this is how that comes back to Keller Williams. The quality of the individual agent, because of the training and support you give them, will shine through most of the time.
That's correct.
So even though the brand isn't the primary reason why one of your customers chooses to work with a Keller Williams agent, indirectly it really is because of the training and support you give them.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So Skip, let's talk a little bit about, we've seen this, we've talked about the migration, or we'll just call it the evolution of Skip Tebo from
Sure.
getting in the business, doing very well in sales,
Yes.
seeing this wonderful opportunity to own Keller Williams Market Centers, and now you're developing those into something special. But really the primary reason you can do that is because of the agents you recruit and the commitments that they make to bettering themselves through mindset, as you talked about, through training, through the events that you hold, and everything else that goes along with the business systems that you have here
Right.
at Keller Williams. So let's talk a little bit about some of those. First of all, one of the things that really has intrigued me, and it's been interesting to watch, from the outside as to how you've developed your business, is you've created an opportunity or a home for agents who may be brand new, who are just getting licensed, all the way through somebody who's been an agent in the business for 25 or 30 years, who's a top producer.
Right.
There's a place for everybody here in your organization, and there's an opportunity for each one of them to succeed at a high level like you did as a brand new agent.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the characteristics and qualities that you look for in potential agents to join your organization, because it isn't always experience.
Yes.
Although that can be important.
Right.
But I know there are some things that you like to identify, and they're really character things,
Right, right.
That
That's
you
right.
identify that when you recruit an agent to come to your office, or you identify somebody that you want to be on your team, what are some of those qualities and characteristics of the individual that you're looking for?
Yeah, that's a great question, John. And I'll tell you, first and foremost, I look for people who are committed. I am looking for, because, we have all this wealth of information and all these systems and tools that we can offer to our agents, and that's great value.
Right.
However, it doesn't do anybody any good unless somebody's committed to going through and using that knowledge.
So they're really committed to making real estate their true primary profession.
That's
and they
correct.
really want to work at it and make it a career, right?
That's correct. Yeah, we're looking for top quality agents who are committed. Now, it doesn't matter about experience. We have everything to be able to help anybody at any level, as you mentioned, and so there are a lot of top agents who are in our industry who, really got to where they had through their own drive and determination. Sure. And yet, when they plug into our training, they're just blown away by
skyrockets.
Yeah, and they're able to break through some ceilings that they've never been able to break through before, and they're so grateful and so thankful to have experienced a true training company.
Skip, it's interesting you see this. I was interviewing another operating principal out in California a couple of weeks ago, and I asked them, what's the primary characteristics or value system or skill that you look for in recruiting agent. Now, they're on the other side of the country from you.
Right.
And the first thing that they said is, does that person have a genuine desire to succeed? Or have they displayed some sort of success in a previous life? Were they successful as a school teacher?
Yeah.
Were they successful as a mechanic? Were they successful as a parent? I mean, were they successful in another phase of their life? And if they were, that lets me know that most likely they can be successful in real estate too, as long as they plug into our system.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, the nice thing about real estate is we got a whole plethora of people coming from different walks of life. So. And that makes it really powerful when you've got doctors and attorneys and teachers all plugging into this training, and then using their life experiences and some of the stuff that they learned in their industry and applying it to real estate and sharing it with others. It's very powerful.
Now, Skip, I know another one that you and I have talked about, and I think it's important to get this get this out there, get this on camera. Is that I know that you look for people also who are driven.
Yes.
And they are committed, and they're focused and determined. However, you're also looking for people who can kind of manage their egos a little bit and plug into the system. Because if somebody can't put their ego aside, and if they can't say, well, maybe I don't know everything about the real estate business, they're probably not a good fit for you. The people who think they know it all, or I've been in the business for 5, 10, 15 years, so I don't have to go to the training.
Yeah.
That's not really a good fit for your business model.
You know,
Yeah.
that's right. You know, and you know what? Our company's not for everyone,
Sure.
and that's okay. You know, we do have a belief system. We have values, and we look for similar mindsets. You know, people who have similar beliefs to our own here. For example, you know, our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, and lives worth living.
Right.
But our vision is to be the real estate company of choice, and our values is first and foremost God, family, and then business.
Right.